Hey, what's going on? This is the first time I've done like a live commentary on this channel. Um, I think I'm gonna start posting more on this channel. Kind of just a channel just for me to yap on, vent about stuff I want to talk about. Anyways, today I want to just talk about the job market because I feel like this shit is kind of ridiculous, man. Dude. So first of all, I just feel like there's nobody hiring. It's weird because like you talk to older folks and they just say like, go to school or do this and that. When they were younger, they would go to school or they would do this and that. Like it's not the same these days. And I kind of tell them all the time. It's like things are way more advanced and moving than they were back then. Like you guys would literally meet up for conversations and go to school because that was the right thing to do. But now it's like you go to school and as soon as you get out, the jobs are looking for people with experience. How are you gonna get experience when you're in school? It's like you have to get 5 years of experience before getting the job, and the job is like an entry-level job. It's kind of ridiculous. And then the ghosting and the leading you on, it's just crazy. I'm married. My wife, her boss owns a company. I won't say the company name or give any personal information out, but she went to school for I'm gonna say marketing, and when she got out, she had a very difficult time finding a job. Mind you, this is about 10 years, 15 years ago. Very difficult time finding a job. Why? Because she went to school and didn't get experience. How could you? You're going to school to bypass all that, basically, is what we're told and we're sold. But anyways, she had such a tough time. She had to go out and create her own company, and now that company is one of the biggest ones in my state for that particular field. And when I heard that story, I'm just like, wow, because I'm probably like one of those. Not probably. I fell victim to that as well. I went to a school for software development, and it's gone on 2 years now that I haven't found a job like in that field. I've had a job now, but like in that particular field, it's just I'd cold call, email, talk to recruiters, and it's all like, hey, we look for somebody with this much experience. But I'm like, dude, I'm applying for junior level job. How much experience do you want a junior to have? It's a junior level, you're supposed to have little to none. And mind you, I went to school. It was a technical school, mind you, so maybe I could have a better chance if I had went to college, got a bachelor's degree. But even then, those people I'm talking to who have degrees, bachelor's degrees, are having trouble as well finding a job. I don't know. It kind of feels like companies are just putting out resumes just to put them out just for fun. It's ridiculous. That's one of the things that I hope changes very soon. So I know somebody else who this is how broken the system is. I'll tell you guys another story. There's somebody I met the other day, and they told me that their wife was we're gonna say their wife was in the military, and basically they were signing up for a job. It's for nursing. So they're only selecting a few people out of the lot who apply for that specific job, and it ended up being his wife, who did not go to school for that job, did not do the degree, and this other lady who had a fucking laundry list of credentials and stuff from schools and like degrees and shit like that. So basically his wife was like, "Oh man, I'm probably not gonna get that. This is what I'm up against. This is my competition and things of that nature." So, anyways, they both apply. You know, she kind of prays on it, but it's kind of like not hoping for the best, but like just preparing for the worst. And it turns out that his wife gets selected. Why? Not because not because anything crazy. She actually had on the field training by working for the military, so she was able to put that on her resume. And the other person who applied just had certs and stuff like that, and like a degree. So nothing really, no really on the job training and stuff like that. So it's crazy, dude. It's been like this for a while, and I feel like it's not gonna get better, especially if you're in like an IT role like how I am, and you're having a hard time getting in the field. It's just because AI is starting to take over. And they're able to do basically the job that we're trying to do, which sucks. But also, what companies don't understand is, I'm gonna say a few things. One, AI is not always correct. Obviously, it's still evolving and growing, and they keep improving as time goes on, as we keep feeding it data. That's another thing that's kind of scary to me, that it harvests our data, our, information that we give it to improve on itself. So I have one of those things in my head, like, will we ever become obsolete as humans? The answer is hopefully no, but it's just crazy how we can have an entity in our computer that could act like they're humans, but be like kind of like a perfect version of us, so to speak. So, anyways, I'm gonna digress from that. Sorry, I was taking a sip from my Gatorade. I'm gonna digress from that, but what jobs don't understand is the most talented people usually, no offense, don't have a degree. Because if you're, we're gonna speak on the behalf of me, and there's a few other people that feel the same way that I've spoken to. Like for myself, I got into computers at a young age, and it was all freelance stuff like repair, coding and stuff like that. So I didn't go to school for that. That was something I did on my side out of passion. You have passion for it if you go to school as well, but I feel like people who don't go to school and they self-teach themselves, that's just another level of commitment. You went out your way to read documents or experiment or QA test your own, whatever the case is. You're doing it on your own. I feel like that's kind of like, in my opinion, that's something if I was hiring for and I'm like, wow, this guy really took the initiative to learn this, or did this skill on his own, and many people go to school to learn this. This kind of incredible. That'll make me look at somebody's resume and give them a shot. And it's kind of sad that we're getting filtered through the system based on what's on the resume and not really having real conversations with people. Which I know there's hundreds of thousands of applicants for different jobs and stuff, so you're gonna miss somebody, obviously. But just the amount of people that you're missing out on is gotta be astronomical. Like, there's many geniuses that don't test well, they score well, or whatever criteria that these jobs are filtering by is gonna pass them by. So out of my out of my school, there's about 7 of us. None of us have gotten lucky so far in finding jobs, and that kind of sucks. So yeah, that's just my little rant for today. I was just yapping for about what I think it's about. I don't even know how long it's been. Yeah, I think I'm gonna come on here more to yap, and you should be hearing more from me. But that was my little rant for today. If you liked it, like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.
Taking point out. Hostile RCXD in your AO. Securing B. Hold the line, Crimson. This is ours to lose.
Enemy decoy.
Bravo is ours.
Get the eyes on the sky.
Fancy seeing you here.
Locking down Charlie. They were already dead. That's real. Good job.
That's how the CIA gets it done.